Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. It's your girl, Real Talk. Real Talk. Today is Sunday, y'all. December the 1st, Vlogmas Day 1. And I'm sorry if y'all can't really see me, but it's, as you can see by my back window, it's dark and rainy down here in the south. But nevertheless, today is a good day, okay? As I always say, if you can hear this video and if you can see this video, that means that you are chosen. That means that you are blessed. You are really, really blessed, you know? Because he chose us today. Some people didn't wake up today. Some people didn't live to see today. They didn't wake up yesterday. But you are here today, and that's a blessing. But anywho, y'all, the real talk today is petty people. Now, my thing is, if it ain't all about you and you don't agree with whatever the situation is, you become petty about other people's stuff. But when it comes to you and yours, or me and mine, you know, you don't want nobody to be petty with you and yours, you know. You don't want nobody to be petty about nothing going on with you and your kids, or you and your family, or whatever. My thing is, don't be petty with other people's stuff either, because what goes around comes around, you know. And I'm trying to tiptoe around this so I don't hurt nobody's feelings, but sometimes I get tired of being on my toes, and I just want to walk flat-footed through it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and if you don't like it, it is what it is. You ain't got to deal with it, you know. I feel like if you are on top of your game and you have everything that you need and ever wanted, you know, you just walking on top of the world, you know, you just, the shit's naive, as they say, okay? You just own it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want for nothing. All your bills are paid. You got everything that you and your children, your family, your husband, or whatever. You got everything that y'all need. You don't want for nothing, right? But somebody else come along and they don't have that. But you want to talk about them behind their back. You want to be petty and run your mouth about them. When the truth be told, when somebody start digging around your front door and digging up both sides of your back porch, your stuff ain't all that right. Right? Come to find out, your stuff ain't all that right. Your stuff is a little shaky, you know? Your stuff is a little teeter-tottering on both sides. It could go either way for you. But like I said, what goes around comes around. Goes around comes around. If you know your junk ain't straight, don't talk about nobody else's. Don't talk about nobody else's. Don't. For me, I know all of the areas of my life ain't on point. And they just not on point. They're not where I want them to be. And they're definitely not where God wants them to be. I'm for sure of that. So a lot of things I keep my mouth shut on. I just, because it ain't my fight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my battle, and it definitely ain't my place. You know? There's some situations going on in my household and in my family that I don't have a right to speak on because my junk ain't straight. You can dig around my front door and see that it ain't all that. You can dig on both sides of my back porch and find some loopholes. You know? So I ain't gonna front in front of everybody and this and that and the other. This is what pisses me off about people. You quick to run somebody down. Quick to run somebody down, especially when you're jealous, especially when they got what you want, especially when things going right for them and it ain't for you. Ooh, we tend to do that, y'all. We tend to do that. We tend to do that. Oh my God, we tend to do that. And that ain't right, y'all. It ain't right. And the older I get, the more I learn it just ain't right. And my mama was never that person. She saw the good in everybody. You could have stole her car. stole her car, tore it the freak up. When they bought it back, it could have been like in a box, like a little cube. You could have bought it back in pieces, and she would have been like, they must have really needed to get what they had to get, and I'm glad they used my car to get there. You know what I'm saying? She had that kind of mentality. I ain't there with life. I ain't there with people. I definitely ain't there with people at all. But she always saw the good in everybody. Everybody. Even when my marriage was on the brinks of God only knows what, she always said, well, Riri, maybe this and maybe that, and maybe this and maybe he this and maybe you that. Maybe. She always tried to see the good in it. You know? I'm sorry for the lighting, y'all. It's just, I'm sorry. But she always saw the good in everything, in everybody. She always saw the bright side of stuff. You know, even when she was sick and going through, she always made people laugh. She always smiled. She smiled through it. Now that, I learned from her. I learned not to put my burdens on nobody else. I carry my own. When I'm sick and not feeling good, I carry my own. People can tell because they know I get quiet or I get, I go to myself or whatever. People can tell when I ain't all here, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. So they, I exclude myself. I back off myself because I know me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going through, I want to be alone. I don't want no whole lot of people hemming and hawing and prepping and prodding and talking. I don't want none of that. When I go through things, I try to go through alone because I know other people have their own situations in life. And who am I to burden somebody else with my stuff? And I'm talking outside of like my daughter or my husband. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody like that. But girl, it's just, it irritates me because it just irritates me so bad to my soul that you run your mouth. And the thing is, you do it behind the person's back instead of doing it in front of them. Or you do it behind somebody's back to somebody else. That makes you look petty. That makes you look like the dummy. Especially when you're trying to get people to get on board with you. And they be like, no, I don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? Or if they stupid enough to get on board with you, then that makes two dummies to me. Two. And I ain't sitting here saying that I ain't never been guilty of it, but it's time out for the bull crap, y'all. It's just time out for the bull crap. It's just time out to just live. Live. Because clearly, that this natural world is going to hell in a handbasket, and it really is. And we can go from president to hell. It's just all, whatever's in the middle, it's just horrible unless you make it a better way. Especially for those of y'all with kids. Oh my God. Your kids have no future without you making one for them. You don't make a future for your kids, they don't have nothing. Because you can't depend on the world to give your children the future. You can't. Especially if you're a petty parent. Or deadbeat dad, deadbeat mom, petty parent, petty all the way around. It don't matter. What you do reflects on your kids. It reflects on your kids. It just reflects on your kids. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. How you treat and talk to your kids reflects how their future will be with their kids. It is what it is. And it's in every family. It's in every family, y'all. Forgive me with the camera shaking, y'all, but this weekend kind of shook me to my core. It kind of woke me up a little bit on some things that I heard that I wasn't supposed to hear, or that I found out that I wasn't supposed to find out. It shook me to my core. Really of who it was that said the things that they said and did the things that they did. It shook me to my core. And no, it ain't my child. Because I know when people see this video, they're going to think it's my child. I only got one. And no, it's not her. So let's clear that up. It's not her. But the pettiness of some people, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. It saddened me so bad. It saddened my heart and my soul so bad that it was this person. It was this particular person that I had the utmost respect for. I really did. And it just It just blew my mind that a female could act this way, could do these things, and then just act like they didn't do anything. Oh my God, I can't. Come on, y'all, we got to do better. We got to do better, and it starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with you, and it starts with me. It's time for Riri to get off of depending on people and realizing that people ain't petty, because they are. And to do it in such a backbiting way was horrible. And now you done dragged this person in, and it's erupted a whole lot of other situations and relationships. It was wrong, and it was petty, and I can forgive. Will I forget? Eventually, yeah. Will I get past it? Of course. But to be petty like that, no sir. And I can't call no names, and I can't say who it is or what they did. But it's just wrong, y'all. It's wrong. Especially when you family. Especially when you family and friends. To be petty behind somebody's back, that don't sit well with me. It just don't. It don't. It just don't sit well with me, y'all. But anywho, this real talk. This is just real talk. This is just my ride home from church and Gabe's. This is just real talk, y'all. It was on my mind. It's on my heart. And it's weighing heavy on me, and I'm trying to shake it. You know, I can't deal with pettiness. I can't. I done got older now. People say, well, you turn 50, you change. My age ain't got nothing to do with it. It's called being tired. That's what it's called. It's called being tired. When you're tired of the bull crap, you're tired of the pettiness, you're tired of it. You just get to a point where you get tired of it. But unless they change, ain't nothing you can do. You deal with people with a long handle spoon. That's how I'm gonna be dealing with people in 2020. Long handle spoon. Home and work. Home and work is where I'll be. Home and work. And of course, y'all know Riri ain't giving up her shopping. I can't do that. But I'm gonna learn to work on me. I'm gonna work on me. Because I feel like if I get it right, then it'll help somebody else get it right. You know? But anywho, y'all, I love y'all. And this your girl, Real Talk. This is Vlogmas Day 1. Right? Vlogmas Day 1. This is what this is going to be. We're going to get through the holidays. We're going to love one another. We're going to talk and be real with one another. We'll stop all this pettiness. Because I feel like if you got something that you want to know, call me. Message me. Text me. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know that I feel you need to know. And if there's questions that you got, come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Not behind my back. Talk to me. Talk to me. Okay? Talk to me. That's all I'm saying. Talk to me. I love y'all, and I got to go.